And now, The Bonfire with Big J. Okerson and Robert Kelly.
Yo, yeah. Bye, Paco.
Thanks, buddy.
Bye, Paco. Thank you for filming.
Paco,
Paco.
in your native, Paco Buke Bege.
Paco.
Paco Buke Buke. How about Buke Bege?
You just said fuck my mom.
No, Paco Jokoi.
Yo. Paco. Waka Maka Waka Hickey.
Hickey.
Hika Waka Wiki Hockey.
Paco.
Waka Maka Waki Waki.
Waki Tui Waki Tui.
No, it's racist. He has to leave to get to fire twirling class. That's racist.
He has to go put a helmet on.
Humma Waka Hey Humma Hey.
He has to go deliver Shake Shack to somebody right now.
I think I have to get a chest X-ray after work. 'Cause I think I'm going to die under anesthesia tomorrow.
What are you going? First of all, what are you going under anesthesia for?
For the stupid thing they're doing on my eustachian tubes in my ears.
What the fuck is it? You can get pregnant?
Yeah.
What's
my
a-
fallopians.
what's a
They're
eustachian?
opening up my fallopians. It's like inner ear shit.
What's
and
it
they're going to
called?
open a eustachian.
Eustachian?
And they're going to put like a balloon in there and like expand it. But it's such a short thing. And I'm now going back to my third appointment of pre-op. I had to get a CT scan. I had to get now I have to get a chest X-ray. I had a whole physical.
You don't have to go in the machine though. You just stand up.
No, this CAT scan was a machine. A chest X-ray should be hopefully just standing up.
You know what? When I did my
You just got it, Lou, right?
Yeah, I just got it. It's quick.
Ugh.
What did they say?
What's that?
They
That was a
said
little burp.
I do not have lung cancer.
That's it?
Yeah.
Is that what you told me to check for?
Well, for a year from quitting smoking, I'm good. They said.
Really?
Well, I mean, my lungs aren't great, but they are cancer free and pretty clean.
Oh.
Jay, I'm going to say this.
Yeah?
It's time to stop something.
Drinking so much water?
No,
I know you're right. I should go back to soda.
Painting your fingernails.
Oh.
We need you to stop that. That's where the cancer is going to come from. That gay
Lead
fingernail
paint?
Yeah.
Because they use lead paint for these?
That Chinese fusion blue that you're wearing. Yeah. The concert's over. Go back to black. Yeah. Well, you got to quit smoking, dude.
I do.
You got to quit smoking.
I know. That's why I have to get the chest X-ray.
Why?
So what it was on all of my paperwork, they keep putting me down as non-smoker, and I'm like, no. I correct it every time. I go, no, I smoke. Plenty. And they're like, oh, okay. And then they just go, and then I see it marked again, not so. Today, when Christine called the place, they were like, she goes, oh, also, by the way, they keep having me down as non-smoker, but he smokes. And he goes, he smokes? Which I'm like, I've told the doctor that before, for sure. The main doctor who's doing the surgery.
It sounds like they're looking for something to
not
deny.
do it. It's what it seems like, too, because today they were like, ooh, anesthesiologist might say no to that if you didn't get a chest X-ray if he smokes. And you're like...
I think they don't want to know because they didn't know that I smoked for 30 years either.
They don't want to know, so if something does happen and you die on the table, it's not their fault.
Right. That's fine. Just let me die on the table. Stop telling me I have to keep doing all these tests to make sure I don't die on the table.
So if they give you a chest X-ray tomorrow, what
Today,
are they?
I got to do it after work tonight.
What are they looking for?
I don't know. Cancer?
Are they looking for like a white blotch on your lung?
I hope they're not looking for whatever's going to come up when I go, because that's what's probably in there. Gunk.
What do you smoke? A pack and a half a day?
No, pack.
A pack a day.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to quit, man. It's bad.
Yeah.
And you know, you're not 30 anymore.
I know.
You're not 40 anymore.
But how cool
You're not
did I look?
45.
But Lou, how cool did I look last night?
Fucking cool as shit, bro. So cool.
Dude, but last night, I looked so cool.
I'm going to be honest with you.
Yeah.
I haven't smoked in over 10 years.
Yeah.
But I remember how cool it did look.
You looked so cool when you
Man.
smoked. I remember when you smoked.
I remember taking my
particularly
cigarettes,
cool.
putting it on the table with my lighter on top.
Bobby was a hold it. Bobby was also, he would hold the I call it the pool cue grip.
Yeah, I did this too. I did the and every once in a while I did the Travolta, where I go ring finger, middle finger, and do that. Take a little puff when I felt
hold
risky.
That like that.
Yeah, when I do this like that. Or
That's
maybe
a
like
weird
that.
one.
That's a weird one, but every once in a while I go. Weird.
I'll do the upside down, like in the fingers like that, where you kind of pull, because they're kind of keeping it low too. When we were smoking indoors at the garden yesterday, you got to keep it low.
Yeah.
Wait, Lou was smoking?
Huh?
Lou was smoking?
You smoke
Did
cigarettes?
you give Lou cigarettes?
No,
smoke weed.
Smoke some weed.
I even thought to myself, if Lou asked me for a cigarette, that I'd really have to give him like a speech of like, dude, don't do it. Like you're doing so good.
We're in the pit.
Yeah. Don't do that.
I was like, I only had a few in me of like, of no don'ts. You know, you're not someone. But I was gonna be like, I was prepared more to be like, but you never even asked.
Yeah, you have 3. Don't do that, and then all right, fuck it.
You're right, but he didn't ask at all. He did chew some Nicorette, right?
Yeah.
You were chewing some gum, and we drank.
Yeah. I mean, I beat cigarettes. It's not a thing anymore. I don't.
I love that. You didn't smoke, but you drank. You did drugs. You had nicotine,
A
gum.
little pot.
You did everything. You got a hooker.
We killed a hooker.
You did everything else. You did all the gateway shit.
I would have been down for a hooker, but no, we didn't.
Did you get drunk last night?
No, pretty good. I mean, we went on maybe 3 runs, 3 beer runs, and then we had water at the end.
Yeah, I think I had 4 like White Claws.
Mm-hmm.
So no, it wasn't crazy.
Yeah.
Good
The
weed.
big ones.
Yeah,
You
we'll
got the big
tell.
ones? You got the blue ones to match your fingernails.
Yeah. Well, but we already told all this on,
Yes, we did.
on Wednesday's live show about
Yeah.
the concert. What a magical night it was.
New
Yeah.
fan Jay, new fan of Pearl Jam.
It was a well, you already heard. Everybody already heard what
Everybody
my
heard it.
review is.
So if they say you can't do this surgery,
Mm-hmm.
but doesn't that make you nervous now? Because they're like, if you do the surgery, aren't you going to be a little nervous because the smoking is an issue with the anesthesiologist?
It's not so much that they just had him marked as a non-smoker, so I caught it for his CAT scan, and I was like, they have you marked as a non-smoker. You have to tell them that.
Can
and then
you
I just,
move that microphone so you don't arch your back like a tranny?
And then I just
Stop
mentioned
arching like a
it.
tranny,
I
please.
mentioned it in passing today, and
Yeah?
that's when I was like, oh, by the way, like he's a smoker, and they just didn't give him a prescription for the chest X-ray, and so there's a chance that the anesthesiologist would deny the surgery because of that. So I'm like, well, just go get it done, so that's not a problem.
Yeah.
You know, I'd rather, like, if it gets denied because there was something in the X-ray to deny it, fine. But if it gets denied because
Well, not
it wasn't
fine. That means
done,
like if something terrible happening.
No, but you don't feel anything, right?
But I just live in constant like weird pains and pings and pangs, so I don't even overthink it.
You live in Paco's grandmother?
Yeah, Ping Pang's house. That's how you say Nana.
Pings and pang ping.
Black Lou, when you don't have a beard, you look like a nice black kid in the neighborhood in the '70s show.
You really do. You really do. You
look like the other, like the black kid in Stranger Thing. Not even him. Just like what that guy represents.
Here's the thing:
like
is
the black friend in a group of white guys
a
from
black
the
guy,
'70s.
a black guy with dimples doesn't look tough.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been called Carlton my whole life. So
Gotta grow that beard back.
Yeah, you gotta get that back. I don't want to see those little
You and
dimples.
me too. You and me I'm same way. I get rid of this beard, dude. It is.
cherub.
He looks like a what?
A cherub.
She doesn't even know. She's never seen it.
I've seen it. I mean, not like in person, but pictures.
When I was like a kid
Yeah,
and
when
couldn't
you were
grow
younger.
one. That's
There
not really
are
what I
also
mean.
times where you used to shave your beard like really low, where it was barely
Not on purpose.
there. Like they would do it too low, and then it would almost look like you didn't have a beard.
Oh, especially when my face was fatter, it was like pretty bad.
You did an episode of the I Love the 1880s where you had the low shave.
It was too short.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that must have murdered me inside.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's the worst. Yeah, I need a beard for
I'm
sure. Although I said I haven't. With my face is a little bit thinner now. I don't know what it would look like, quite honestly. But when I was a fat, it's like 20-something-year-old my whole life, and through my 30s and everything, it's the idea of that. You see the shape of my face, you'd be like, dude, I look like a fucking pineapple. That's what Isabel used to draw when she would draw me. She goes, you're very easy to draw. She says to me, and then she drew a pineapple and put eyes and nose on it, and she's not wrong.
I think you look good in a beard. I'm shaving my beard. I don't like my beard.
I love it.
What the fuck, Jacob?
Is that Jacob? Honey, is that you?
What'd you say?
Dropped my computer on the floor.
Oh, okay.
Hey, man.
Hey, chill, dude.
Hey, bro.
I'm sorry, dude.
Listen, we're just
We're just
pointing it out.
We're just pointing out that there was a noise.
How's
and
the
you know
temperature in here?
A
You
thing
okay?
fell.
everything's okay. You
I know
good?
it might be a little chilly,
I
but
didn't
Miss
mean
Falco
to.
liked it cold. What? Oh.
All right, stop being so noisy, asshole.
The China shop.
Yeah, you fucking loser. We're having a
You,
good time,
Jacob.
and you ruined the moment.
New Jacob don't give a fuck. Oh my lord.
Yeah, I'm sick
So,
of
yeah.
everybody telling me my beard looks good too. It doesn't look good. No, it doesn't.
What don't you like about it?
It doesn't look good.
You don't like that it's gray.
I don't like that it's gray and my
got
hair doesn't connect from my ear to my chin. The only
What?
part.
Yes, it does.
No, it doesn't.
I'm
There's
looking
little,
at it.
There's little patches. It doesn't come in like certain people have those beards like that,
I know.
where it's just like a Joe Rogan testosterone.
I'm jealous of that. Not Rogan. Rogan's a terrible example.
No, he's got that. He's got that. that facial
No,
hair.
he's
where
got
there's, like,
stubble. No, but I know what you're talking about. There's people who just grow. Who's a good
Joe
beard
Rogan is
hair
a
person?
fucking great.
He doesn't even have a
example.
beard ever.
Does he
But
have a
my
beard?
my point is this: is that his hair on his face is that thick.
You're assuming
How do you know
what Joe
this?
Rogan's beard would be.
Bring up Joe Rogan. He has a 5 o'clock shadow at 8 a.m. in the morning.
5 o'clock shadow is not beard.
It's not a beard, but he could grow a thick beard.
Very possible. I'm just saying you don't know what his beard.
I think we're
texture
fighting
is.
over something we don't. This is not the war I want to go on. Yeah.
Who's got good beard texture? Dan St. Germain.
No.
you're right.
Look at. I'm right. Thank you, Christine. Can you say it in the microphone, please?
Bobby, you're right.
Thank you.
Yeah. No, he does right. You're right. He does have the right kind of facial hair.
Thank you, Jay. Can you say sorry into the microphone?
Sorry.
Can you say?
Sorry.
Can you say it to me?
Sorry. He does have a big
My
beard.
God,
He
you
does have a
don't-
good beard.
You don't know how to say it.
Sorry. He has. I
Nah,
said it.
you say it like AI. Sorry.
Sorry,
like-
Robert.
you're like-
I have made a mistake.
You look distinguished with your gray beard.
I don't want to look. I don't like that fucking word, Christine.
Distinguished?
I don't want to be distinguished.
You
Jay's
look,
getting
You
distinguished too.
look elderly.
I,
Is that a better word?
I mean, that's a more honest word. Yeah, but everybody's like, dude, you look great with your beard, but it's just.
You look like you read to bed.
No, I don't read to bed. I watch Criminal Minds to bed.
Okay.
Can we dye it?
What color?
We keep saying, why don't we dye our beards? I was just talking about the other day. I go, should I see what Just for Men in my beard? I'm not like embarrassed of it. I also don't hate my.
It works.
I'm saying I don't hate the gray in my beard. I don't care. But I would just be curious to see what
right.
what it looks like.
Let's do it. Let's dye it this weekend.
Okay.
Monday we come in with dyed beards.
It's easy. You just buy it. You when you're in the shower, just keep it on for 2 minutes and then
Are
rinse
you-
it right off.
We're not stupid.
I thought you comb it
Do
through.
you, do you
to be
think we
honest
don't
with
know
you.
how to read directions on Just for Men?
Well, he's
I'm
done
telling you, there's two different. Well,
You've
you
done it
already
before.
did something different. I've done it.
I did it for
it. You
years.
say Just for Men's the way to play it?
No, there's,
Yeah.
there's a new one out though that you can get that you use a little bit of it and then you can use that bottle for months.
Yeah.
Just for Men, you have to use it and then throw the whole thing out.
No. Well, see, I use the gradually reducing because then you can you can stop when you want.
Right.
I haven't used it in a while, but
No,
I'll
I'd
use
like
it.
to-
I don't give a shit.
Should I do my temples too? Get rid of the gray?
I like the temples. It gives you like a superhero look.
It will probably, all of this, for the effort of this, will all come back to gray within 3 weeks. I'm just saying, for this initial time, do you go all the way up?
Yeah.
No. I don't. I say you just do your beard. Do your beard and lighten it up. What should I do?
Darken it up.
Should I do like a brown or a black?
I'm going to do jet black.
You're gonna do magician black?
Yeah.
That's why I was going to tell you to do what I do, the gradually reducing gray, because you don't want to, like, Josh Adam Myers will have white hair, white beard, and then he'll come in looking like Jerry Lewis.
It's great.
Yeah.
It makes me laugh. I love
Overnight,
it.
the next time you
I
see
know.
him.
I love that.
Jet black.
That makes me laugh. Well, I said I'm not trying to do this to hide anything or like bring it slowly to a thing. I'm saying we'll come in. The bit is we have Just for Men hair ourselves.
Oh, yeah.
For Monday. I'll do it for Monday.
All right, Monday.
I can do that Monday, right?
Monday, but we got Skanks. We got Skanks coming up too. We're gonna have this at Skanks.
Skank Fest.
Skank Fest.
No. 3 weeks?
3 weeks.
You think that'll stay in for 3 weeks?
Sure.
It'll start getting lighter. I don't know if you're going to do the full dyed beard,
Yeah.
like in one shot, come in like
Yeah,
Josh.
totally.
Now, do I do just the goatee or do the whole beard?
Whole beard, dude.
I do the whole beard.
Yes. We're going for it.
All right, Monday.
We're gonna
Monday.
have dark beards on Monday.
Dark beards on Monday.
I'm excited. I'm excited to do
It'd
it.
be great. Edie Falco will recognize me then?
No.
No, she won't.
Are you going to do
It would
black?
take 1,000 things. She'll never recognize you. I'm gonna do not black. What should I do? Dark brown,
Dark
right?
brown.
Yeah.
I should do what? Black or dark brown?
What's your original hair?
Bobby has pretty black hair, actually.
I had black hair, but I dyed it.
No,
I dyed my hair for. I went gray.
you did?
Yeah, dude. I went gray early. Me and Keith used to talk. We used to call it taking on medicine.
Was Keith gray early?
Keith was, yeah, dude. He's the one who got me in
He
on the
used to
medicine.
darken his hair, Keith?
I came to the cellar one night.
I didn't know he lived a lie.
And he was like, yo, son, you got to get your medicine. I was like, what? He goes, your grays are coming in, your beard and your hair. You got to get your medicine. I was like, what? He goes, you got to get that Just for Men. Put your medicine in before you come out so you look good. So I did it.
And you loved it.
Well, my hair was light brown, and from using that, it got darker.
Yeah.
But people just knew me from that. But I hated it because I would have to travel with
So the whole time I knew you, when you had your little curly hairs on top, you were living a lie to me?
Not the beginning. I was not lying. Look at me. I was not lying to you at the beginning.
Promise?
I promise you.
When you had this mustache and beard, the lines?
I was lying.
You were lying to me?
I was lying.
Comedian shirt? Lies? Lies. Oh my God.
Yeah, I got gray. I had that Irish gene, that black
Yeah.
Irish gray. I went gray early, dude.
It happens.
Yeah.
It could happen.
That's why-
Christine's probably completely gray.
Yeah, just about.
Yeah, well, I know Dawn. I told Dawn just let your hair grow gray because her root. Ooh,
That was you.
my baby stomach wants to talk to Edie Falco.
We were understanding.
Her hair. I just say let it go gray. Be you. You're done. What
I
are you
said it
gonna?
to Christina that day. I didn't mean it, and then she said something very disparaging. She was like, "No, I probably will, like pretty soon, but I'm just not ready to yet." And I was like, "No, don't ever."
Christine, you'd look so great with gray. You'd look hot.
When I'm,
What are you talking
I
about?
like the gray hair look when it's actually like grown out nice and stout. I'm just too young to do it yet.
Yeah,
Like I don't feel ready to
Do one streak.
It was
like-
funny. I
like-
had a streak forever, and then I just started going gray all around.
Yeah, do that like you got hit with a golf ball as a little girl. And
By the
just
way,
killed the roots.
grow a streak. Streak sounds cool. Steven Tyler did a streak. I loved it, but I don't know about all gray yet.
No.
You're
So
supposed
I
to
was
be my
talking about
younger
me and
girlfriend. You
Rebecca.
can't look significantly older than
Me
me.
and Rebecca are both like almost completely gray, and I'm like, imagine if we just grew out our hair and we're running around Skankfest just like two old biddies.
Ew.
Yeah, it would actually look like Moon Tower.
We like go to the salon like before the fest to like put blue and, and dye our roots. We're like, we're cool.
Yeah.
That was the greatest thing about shaving my head is that I didn't have to worry about my hair anymore. When I started losing my hair, I used to have to pray it wasn't windy, pray it wasn't rainy, because I would
Bumming out Jacob.
I would make my hair, and then like spray it down. I would wet it, hang upside down, spray it, flip it back, spray it, and then pull down the widow's peak, and then I have to make sure it was dyed.
I love how vain Bobby was.
Oh my God, you don't even know. I would get into rage because sometimes your hair doesn't do what you want it to do. Those bad hair days, and it wouldn't like go the way I had it, and I would wet it, redo it, flip it, spray it, and then wet it, whip it, flip it, spray it, and then I'd finally get it, and then I was on dates with girls, and it started to get windy. I'd like go into vestibules. I'd be like, come here for a second. Because I didn't want my hair to flip up like a wig.
I am worried, though, that you're not going to understand how to use the Just for Men when the instructions don't say flip it, swip it, slap it, flap it,
That was for my balding.
jump it,
When I
pump
started to go bald. But the
Jump it,
you
pump
know how many
it.
hotel room curtains
it,
I've
pump
ruined with my Just for Men bottle?
Oh, really?
I just look over and it's just little black dots everywhere.
Oh, I know. Christine's ruined our 2 apartments like that. Bathrooms by... I don't know what she does. She puts a dye in her hair and then just shakes like a dog, I guess, because it looks like bloody murder happening there. And then I have to go. It's that purpley dye.
It doesn't come out of the tub either. That porcelain, it stays in
It's
the
the
tub.
worst too because I'll think I cleaned everything up, and then you walk away from it, and then 15 minutes later you go back and there's a black streak on the door.
It's like murder. It's
I'm
like murder.
scrubbing the door.
Yeah,
A
it's like
week
murder.
out from Skankfest, I need Christine to redo my red.
Yeah.
Can you just spray it?
No.
I mean, guess,
I mean-
but like,
Just spray it. Bring a can of that spray. I did that for
Nah,
Max to go
that's
to Bon
weird.
Jovi. Just spray it.
no, Christine, we have to dye. Christine will dye it, and then
You have to dye it blonde first, right?
to rut.
Yeah, you gotta bleach it out and then
Not
dye
to the
it.
roots this time.
The keeping it off the roots. I don't know if you like understand what a nightmare that is.
I do. Do it. Don't dye down to the roots.
So confident to have hair, for a man to have hair that he's willing to bleach it. Look, I would never go
Well-
near my hair with bleach. I need to protect
Well, here's the thing.
my follicles with my life.
Well, the bleaching, I don't want it to go down to for several reasons. That will now also show my age-related thinning at all, is if the bleach goes straight down to the head,
Yeah.
then you'll really see, like, the head. Although, I'm taking minoxidil and putting this little schmutz Justin gave me, and, like, I feel like it's coming in nice.
Minoxidil thickens it up.
You're,
It's pretty thick.
you're swallowing horse jizz from the farm?
Is that what that is?
Yeah.
Is it not minoxidil?
Yeah,
Oh, my God, is that the name of a horse?
Jay, it's working.
Yeah? You're seeing it?
Yeah, it looks good.
Yeah.
You look good.
Yeah, you got a good set of hair. If you start to go bald, you got to get a space wig. You cannot be bald.
Immediately.
Yeah, you can't.
Immediately. In fact, I'll be furious that.
It's so weird to see you with new teeth and just a bald head.
Oh.
You didn't go all the way.
Oh, Dr. Tooth. I spent my money in the wrong spot. If I could save my hair or teeth.
Hair.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck your teeth.
Hair. Yeah, because I'll tell you what, I'll get used to wearing whatever version of dentures or implants or whatever you have to do with teeth. For teeth.
Yeah.
There's nothing that will like I will never get used to being a wig guy or a toupee.
No, I wouldn't do it.
Way.
It's I can't believe who in the what's the toupee generation has to die out, right? It's got to be done, close to done.
They're close to done, but they're addicted to their toupees. Like it's to the point
who's
where
under? Is anybody under?
No,
I-
'cause
I'll
there's
tell you-
40,
people-
50 years old now,
No.
even looking at it. And I think if you're 50 now, you would never think toupee.
No, they're doing the hair system.
Joey
now.
Logano is actually a spokesman now for just a hair system.
They do hair.
Where you put it on?
Yeah, hair
Yeah.
system is different because they'll glue
on.
that on for months.
Still.
Oh,
Have
they
you ever
sew
seen
it to
that?
your roots.
It's
No.
not
Still sew it
the
to your hair.
1970s
I know.
toupee. You could go into war. They could hang you off a cliff from your hair, and it won't come off.
I know, but it's like attached to your head with something.
He's at,
But
I
why
mean,
would-
he's open and happy about it.
He's rich. Why would he not just go and get the transplant?
I don't know. He just doesn't want to.
Because he
He might-
prefers a system.
It might be he couldn't.
There's people that are balding where it's like those transplants and
liked it.
everything are just out of reach.
I think he
It's
has
like,
alopecia.
think
Yeah,
about
but
the-
transplant is only $15,000.
Yeah, but that could be out of reach for people, and it's like you got to think like when we're watching that Love After Lockup, the difference between dentures.
Would you raise your hand?
No, it's out of reach for me. That's why
15 grand?
I'm waiting for my
All
Tesla
right.
stock to come
Listen.
in so I can.
I got Lou. I took Lou to the pit at Pearl Jam. I'm gonna get you your hair. What is your dream, Black Lou? I'm making everybody's dreams come true.
But when you look,
Bonfire Aruba.
Bonfire Aruba.
Oh, that's my dream. That's
Oh,
a
that's
great
doable,
dream.
though.
Let's do it.
It's extremely doable, isn't
Let's
it?
do it.
Because the gig is a week, right? Isn't it weekdays?
They have a week.
The Aruba Ray
yeah,
shows.
7 days.
Yeah, if we just make it an
We
excursion.
could do like a month.
Well, a week sounds makes more sense.
We'll try a month and see what happens.
yeah,
and we
you guys
could
don't
do-
have 18 other jobs you have to take care of in the city.
How does the show get sent back here?
Through the air.
File transfer.
Yeah.
Is that it?
Fuck it.
But there's no.
What do you think?
transfer.
Yeah,
You
what-
can't do it. You can't do it live.
They don't have pygmies on the island. I mean, it's a Dutch-owned
could.
island.
I think if you have an ISDN, you can.
If you have ISDN,
Yeah,
In Aruba,
yeah, dude. What do you
Just say
think?
they
Ethernet
couldn't even
connection.
stop a beautiful young white girl from getting murdered by some Bjorgen Fjorgen Storgen Jorgen.
they,
You think they know how to fucking broadcast?
you have a kit in your home.
Huh?
You have the kit in your home works great.
And that would work there.
We gave you.
Yeah.
You can take it anywhere.
But I think the idea is that everyone's going to be in Aruba.
Well,
Yeah.
then a suitcase for everyone.
Everybody gets a kit.
Everyone gets a Mission Impossible suitcase, and we go down there.
Well, I think each codec handle a couple microphones?
Yes. Very good.
Yeah, then we get a deal for Bonfire fans. They take a vacation. So instead of doing a Bonfire cruise, we do a Bonfire destination,
Aruba.
Aruba.
I think we just tell people we'll be doing it from down there. And what do? We do the shows live during the day, and then do a little comedy shizzy at night.
Yeah, but we only do a few comedy shows. We have nights off.
Of course.
You know, like maybe 3 comedy shows.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, I'll go check it out probably the nights we're not doing it.
you'll still go do a spot.
Yeah. We're going to
That's
have a
good.
romantic time with you.
I don't know. You could probably go to dinner with me, Dawn, and Christine, and have a fucking normal human being night.
Yeah, but what about when you guys get tired?
We're not
I
tired.
have to go rage.
What do you mean rage?
You know me, dude. I go to Aruba, I'm raging.
Dude, go kill a white girl.
I'm going to go kill a white girl. You can do it there and
You
get away
can,
with it.
Yeah,
He didn't get away with it.
Huh?
he would have.
Bjorgen, Forgen, Smorgen, Smorgen?
Borkin Schnorkin did not get away with it.
He did
He
get away.
did
with
get
it.
away with
He
it.
got away with it. He just did it again.
He did it again.
and
yeah.
got caught. Yeah, and then he admitted.
And then
to it.
and then he was admitted to the guy, but he never got. No, he was
He got 100%.
They let him go.
He killed a girl in Chile,
Bjorgen, Peru.
Peru. Like I said,
Bjorgen,
I knew it was
Storgen,
a-
Bjorgen,
I
Jorgen.
knew it was a stew. Peru stew. Is that a stew?
His brother said his brother was one
Yeah.
of my agents for a while. Bjorgen, Fjorgen.
Vandersloot.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Very stew.
I know the
You
actual
know the
name.
name.
I
Although
actually,
his brother though Sloot.
Yeah, drop
Goodbye, Vander. Yeah, I
Drop
saw
the
that coming a
Vander.
mile away. It wasn't like that at first.
It wasn't.
It used to be Vander Sloot when I first was working with him. Now it just says Sloot. Hey, by the way, talk about a name that prestige. I follow him on Instagram, and he's such a sweet. He's literally
He's the best.
the sweetest.
The guy who killed the girl?
No, his
No, the
brother.
brother.
You know him. You've met him before, for sure.
Is that guy on Instagram? Is he dead? He died, right?
He's Jorgen Vandersloot
Yeah.
is
I think he's dead.
no. I think he's in jail. I think he's just
Is
in
he jail or did
Was
he?
it Selu? He has it up.
He looks alive. 37 years of
Yeah,
age.
he's just in jail, right?
Yes, incarcerated maximum security prison located.
He'll never get out.
Peru.
Yeah, he's done.
Oh, he's in jail in Peru?
Yes.
Well, he had that girl dead to rights. I mean, like they have a video of him. I think borderline killing her.
He killed her. Yeah.
This guy just has I murder people face. I murder women face. He just looks like
You're not wrong. But his brother, dude, is
Crazy
such a
murderer
sweetheart.
face.
But it is funny how you see it. Like I saw, when I said I follow his brother on social, and they were him and his wife, beautiful wife, were like on vacation somewhere. You know, it says above it like Mykonos or whatever, like the place they're at, and her at this resort, and you're like, something inside her, I bet, still has a little like. I hope this isn't like a family thing where they just do this.
She goes to bed at 8:30 every night. Hey, you want to go take a walk on the beach?
No.
No, let's go to the sunset. Let's go take a walk.
No, I think I'm just going to stay here. Honey, I'm not him. Let's go for a walk. And also, get my Rambo knife on your way. Hey, can you bring my Rambo knife? Yeah, his brother's the sweet. It's such a weird. That's got to be a strange fucking thing to be like associated with. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, Charles Manson didn't have anybody, but there's people who are like, there's got to be like, no, I'm Richard Ramirez's aunt. Like, I talk to him still. You know what I mean? Like, where they're just like, how you gonna do?
Yeah, it is weird. I wonder who.
Just to be.
But those guys genuinely don't have people in their lives, right?
Well, I don't know. I saw.
I'm watching a lot of Criminal Minds, and
Well, I saw
those guys are very singular people.
I saw a true crime thing the other day that was fucking. I mean, the kid's got to have wild mental problems because he got arrested for a couple things they said he was doing. I don't know. It wasn't like murder or anything like that, but it was like, I forget exactly what he did, but they patted him down. He had a gun on him in his waistband. They patted him down 3 times. They show it in this video, and no one caught this gun. And then at prison, we're not in prison when he's in the, they're taking him in, they're processing him. There's a police officer at the desk, and he's sitting next to him. And the kid you see him going is like, he put it down by his pants, and he pulls the gun out, and he goes, hey, he goes, do you have a family? He's like, yeah. He goes, a wife? He goes, how many kids? He goes, 2 kids. And he goes, good. And they just blew his fucking brains out. When this kid talks to his parents, he couldn't be more like, I fucking blew it. I don't know. I was there, and I was like, the only way I'll get away with this is if I kill this guy, I guess. So they even gave an answer that sounded like reasonable when they were like, well, why are you a sadistic psycho that asked him first about his wife and kids? He goes, oh, I wanted him to be like the last thing he was thinking about. So it was like positive. Like he made it twist like it was positive, and you're like, oh, well, that's actually doesn't sound that crazy the way you put it like that. Like, maybe this guy's all right.
Am I hearing bees in my head? I keep hearing something.
I hear an ominous white noise like a David Lynch movie.
Yeah, I hear some weird white noise in the background. Hear it? Listen.
Beep, yell, bleep.
I don't hear anything.
What was that?
Jacob, Todd.
Wait a minute. What was that?
Twin Peaks talk. Christine, Evans. That name doesn't work good for it. Evans is too bubbly. Christine, Evans. It's backward talk, right? Is that how they do Twin Peaks? They say everything phonetically backwards and play it forward.
What is this? I never watched Twin Peaks.
How dare you? I thought you were an actor.
I never watched it. I did get it. They did have it on Psych. They had an episode, Twins Peak episode, with all the people from Twins Peak.
Really?
Twin Peaks.
Whatever, dude.
No,
Whatever.
but why
know
would
what
you
I
put?
mean?
No.
You're such a
Why would you put
ninny
the
picker?
Who puts the plural on the first part of that?
Who doesn't?
Twins Peak. It's the peak for the twins.
Wait, are you thinking about the restaurant where the girls dress up in plaid skirts?
You
Yeah.
Was that part of
scumbag.
Psych?
Yeah, that's Twins Peaks.
Well, Christine.
Twin Peaks.
Let me correct Christine here all the time. What you're talking about, Christine, is the tilted kilt.
Jay
It's
was
not
such.
called Twin Peaks.
No,
Listen
Twin
to me.
Peaks is a different place, but they don't. It's not the same outfit as Tilted Kill. Twin Peaks, Friday night, San Antonio, right in the parking lot of the LOL Comedy Club, lingerie night. Children in there till 1 o'clock in the morning, and these girls are wearing. And I mean, you can see if they had pussy hair, you'd see it on these outfits. And then there's just Mexican children in there. It's a crazy place. But not that Twin Peaks, the show.
Twin
and the movies.
Peaks. You had a very lonely childhood.
Yes.
No,
But
not John.
No, I did have friends. Yeah, I always had friends. But I was also like, I was able to entertain myself, though.
Yeah,
I was an
but-
only child.
Just correcting TV.
Yeah. This isn't right.
That's not how it's said.
No, I was lonely, and I watched Twin Peaks by myself. And then the last episode scared myself frozen on the bed. I couldn't move.
It was scary.
I don't know what that means, even. Like, it was, I couldn't even describe it. I
Your
couldn't.
fear paralysis.
Yeah. It was so scary to me that I just sat
From a
there.
TV show?
From the last, you can watch it on YouTube, buddy. You can watch the last 15 minutes on YouTube. It's scary to me.
From a TV show was scary. No. What's that?
Oh, by the way, Kyle
sounds
MacLachlan on Instagram is like a whole thing.
Why?
I don't know if he's being serious or not. He just makes like weird dance videos and walking videos. It's bizarre. I just discovered
He's a
it
strange
recently.
dude.
There's a lot of weird. Stephen Baldwin's the same thing right now.
Really?
He cries.
Oh
He
God.
cry. Yeah, and it's for God.
Over religious stuff, yeah.
He just sit there and look at the camera right at you until his ears well up, and
You're
then a
like-
tear will come down.
I'm like, dude, you're in Biodome.
That's what it is now. At one point, he was like skateboarding for the Lord.
I can't stop watching it.
Oh, man, I'd
I
like
mean,
you to
I
watch.
love Biodome, but come
Bobby
through our
couldn't
way.
go back and do Twin Peaks and like it. There's no way.
You don't think?
No.
I did it recently.
We did it years ago.
It's
but
weird, right? It's just a weird.
It's very weird.
I like the girl in it though, with the mole, the blonde chick,
Sherilyn
not
Fenn
blonde.
was my
She wasn't
favorite.
blonde. Brunette.
Was she-
Sherilyn Fenn.
with the mole, right?
Ugh.
Yeah, she actually came back in Psych.
Johnny
She played
Depp.
a librarian.
She
Johnny
came
Depp
back.
had her.
She came back on the new season of Twin Peaks. They did that third season, and she lost her looks, man. But those three girls, when they
She's
came out, and that
70.
Rolling Stone cover was
What do you want her to do?
what?
I'd pull it
She's
up for you.
70, dude.
Yeah,
Johnny Depp had her when she was in Playboy magazine.
Yeah, she was hot.
she was so hot.
Stunning.
One of the chicks. I
All
liked.
the
One
girls,
of the greatest Playboy.
all the Twin Peaks girls were pretty hot, though.
Wasn't she in a movie too? She did something else where she
Meridian.
was naked. Yeah, something.
That's the one.
What? That's the one.
Trust me.
All right.
Wait, who was in that?
Pervert.
Sherilyn.
Sherilyn.
Fenn.
Oh no, that's not what you're thinking of, Meridian. You're thinking Boxing Helena. She was in for sure, and she was also in Just One of the Guys.
Yes, one of the guys.
She was weirdly. She liked the girl who was acting like a guy too.
Yes, that's correct. That's where I know her from.
And then Boxing Helena was that weird movie where they just had her. The guy just cut her arms and legs off and kept her torso in a box.
It sounds fun.
Yeah. But if you want to see like a Cinemax movie where she gets naked, it's Meridian.
I think that was the one I saw her naked.
You can just look it up.
I'd go
online.
back and watch Twin Peaks.
It's only 2 seasons.
I'd go check. There's only 2 seasons?
Yeah.
I thought it was like this hit show.
No, it's a cult.
Season
classic.
Season 1, mega hit. Season 2,
Everyone bailed.
well, he started making the movie Wild at Heart. David Lynch.
Great movie.
So great movie.
One
So
of my favorite movies of
he
all
went
time.
off. He went off. Got off, and they started letting. And then people just. There was pressure from the. He didn't really care about it anymore, even though they got picked up for a season 2 because the network pressured him to tell you who killed Laura Palmer. The entire basis of what the show is supposed to be.
Did I ever tell you what this jacket
And they
represents to me?
They made it give it away.
Did I ever tell you what this jacket represents to me?
No.
My individuality and my belief in personal freedom. Stab it and steer, baby. My fucking favorite Nick Cage line ever in that movie.
When his nose was squeaking
Oh, when he had the snakeskin leather jacket.
at the end. Yeah, it was a good movie.
Oh, how about
Willem
what's his-
Dafoe, the way he
Oh.
dies is crazy.
The way he does that scene, though. God damn it, with Lauren Bacall.
But so he left to do that, and then when they were like,
is that
"Oh,
her
we're
name? Is that
ki-
who was in it?
no, Laura Dern."
Laura Dern.
When they
So different.
You're
when they-
you're a savant.
So-
You really are a fucking AI. I think you're
well,
not
no,
real
I'm a
Jay.
huge Twin Peaks fan.
Bobby,
you-
that's nowhere close.
What?
Lauren Bacall?
Yeah, but I knew that. And then I went to
Oh.
fucking AIJ, and I was like, and he went, no,
Laura
Laura Dern.
Dern.
I mean,
Laura Dern.
Lauren, pretty close.
It was pretty close.
It's not completely different.
Yeah.
Words wise.
He said,
Words wise,
yeah.
it's close.
I mean, he meant not even close as an age or generation of acting. I understand what you meant, Jacob.
Yeah.
You're right, and I'm right. Yeah, that was a great movie. What a weird movie.
Weird movie, but so he came back when they canceled the show, Twin Peaks. He came back and directed the last, like, 5 or 6 episodes, and it just gets fucking scary. I'd say it's just the way some people write. Like David Lynch, some people watch it and they look at the dark comedy of it and all this kind of stuff, and it wouldn't even resonate to them as like a horror. But to me, it's like someone like wrote down my nightmares.
Yeah.
Like he just knows how to like. That weird. That's what we said. We hear it in the thing with the ominous like white noise. He uses the shit out of that. Just woods, trees blowing. It's very
That scene with
very scary.
William Dafoe and Laura Dern was one of the creepiest sex,
Yeah.
almost rapey scenes. It was
he's crazy.
fucking wild.
The movie Lost Highway, one of my favorite movies. Mulholland Drive. David Lynch, man, he's wacky.
He gets you.
Just quit smoking.
He gets you.
He just quit smoking.
Yeah, why don't you quit smoking with him? Do it for him.
I think he had a pre-cancerous thing he had to.
Yeah.
But he said he hates that he had to. He writes like he's like, I love to smoke. If I ever find out I am dying, I'll go right back to it.
I stopped smoking cigars as much.
Really?
Yeah. I was smoking 2 or 3 cigars a day.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Fuck that, dude.
That's what Hannibal did.
Oh, who?
Fucking the A-Team Hannibal.
Did he really? Oh, yeah.
I don't know. George Papard.
Yeah, but in his mouth.
Do you think you're not as cool as George Papard?
I don't. I'm not.
Jacob lives his life by that motto every day. Just got to do as much as George Papard.
I sure do.
A great name to follow. If George Papard does it, I'm doing it. I love it when a plan comes together.
I miss those cheesy shows. I miss like USA Network, all their Burn Notice.
Well, you loved those.
Oh God, I miss.
You were
it.
too late in the game for those to like those. I like when I was a kid.
I miss Fall Guy. All that
Fall
shit.
Guy I liked. There was just these shows that had a lot of it was like people living outside the law, helping people
Yeah.
in their it was always that, right? Dukes of Hazzard, living
A-Team.
outside the law but helping people.
A-Team.
A-Team, living outside the law. I think Simon and Simon were living outside the thing. Heart to Heart,
Heart to Heart.
Remington Steele. I think they were all.
Heart to Heart didn't even do it. They were rich.
They were just wealthy.
They just
yeah.
had money.
Geriatric
They-
detectives,
Yeah.
married detectives.
Yeah.
They
With their
did-
butler Max that helped them.
Magnum PI.
Magnum, for sure. But he wasn't living outside the law. He was just a private investigator.
But he was living outside in the guest house. I'm pretty sure he got fucked by that millionaire guy.
God damn, what a look that I would have never worn in that time that women liked. Just a short with your hairy thighs coming out of them and an open thing, and just a girl who liked just a rug of chest fur.
They loved it. Burt Reynolds.
A
His-
rug of it.
Remember his
Playgirl?
Playgirl? He was
Boy,
just
do I.
looked like a fucking Shih Tzu.
Yeah. Him and Peter Steele from Typo Negative are the two I remember seeing and being like, damn, flapping hogs.
Yeah, he had a big,
Him-
nice hog.
Him, Tom Selleck, Burt Reynolds, and Sam Elliott. That's like the holy trinity of those guys that can pull off that look.
Sam Elliott just got into big trouble.
Why? Shaved his mustache off.
No, God forbid.
He did.
He did once, and it looked.
We saw,
weird.
what did we just see? Sam Elliott, and we were like upset with how terrible he looked. Was that,
He's done a few movies where he shaved his mustache.
it was Justified.
Oh, he was on Justified.
Yeah,
He was the end of Justified, and he shaved his mustache. He looked terrible.
yeah, it looks terrible.
He was
It looks like
great,
his
though.
He is
lip
awesome.
doesn't know what to do. Like his
Yeah.
lips like stuck without a mustache. Like it's too light.
There's too much space between his
Yeah.
nose and his lip.
There's a lot.
What
Yeah.
is that called? A fulcrum?
I don't
What is
know.
that?
A real estate, a lot of real estate,
What is that called?
a lot of felt.
fulcrum or fulcrum? Something like that.
I don't know. Labrum?
The little thing between here. What is that called?
Labrum?
No, between. I think I'm on there.
Labrum?
Fulcrum. No, not a labrum. A labrum?
Labrum?
Fulcrum?
Fulcrums?
Fulcrums?
Or labrum?
Full?
Christine?
Christine?
Labrum? Fulcrum?
Christine? Fulcrum? Labrum?
Fulcrum's a simple
long
machine.
Filtrum?
What?
Filtrum.
Long filtrum
Filtrum. I was close. Filtrum.
is when the space is larger than normal. The
You were
space
close
between the nose
again
and the
by
upper lip.
word, not by thing. A fulcrum is a simple machine used for
That's
moving
The
objects,
story of my life, Jay. I was close by word,
not by fact.
not by fact.
But
Can
the
be a
words is
sign
similar.
of fetal alcohol syndrome.
Nice.
He actually, he did an interview, and they were talking about that movie. What was the movie? The gay cowboy movie?
Gay Cowboys, yeah.
Brokeback
What was it?
Brokeback Mountain.
No, the recent one, the dog one.
With
They fucking dog? A gay dog?
Yeah, they fucking gay dog. No.
It turns out,
What was
you
the
watch
movie
the
called?
whole movie, it turns out he's a gay cowboy at the end.
Yeah, he
The
was
Power
really
of the Dog?
Power of the
Yeah.
Dog. He was very mad, and it got a lot of success, a lot of Oscar nods or whatever, and
I didn't think it was that
awards. And he was like, I'm sick of this bullshit.
But honestly, I would never actually be gay. I hate it.
He was like, yeah, it's supposed to be Montana. It was New Zealand. Why the fuck? What does a woman lesbian know about the American West?
Yeah, I'd kill myself if I was really gay.
That's basically what he was saying.
But this is a movie, so I didn't kill myself. But I told him I ain't kissing no guys.
he was like, most of the men in the American West was about family, guys sacrificing a lot for family, and you know, to have
Like the sweet
provide.
sacrifice, you have to go fuck your brother's wife when he dies. What a sacrifice!
He
Well,
goes, Cumberbatch didn't take his chaps off the whole movie. It's like, what the fuck? So people are giving him shit for being
homophobic.
homophobic.
He played a homo.
In what?
Power of the Dog? No.
No, Cumberbatch did not.
Benedict
Yeah,
Cumberbatch.
apparently I'm trying to find the rant, but
Yeah,
it
they
was
didn't
on-
tell me any of the characters. Were
was on
gay
Marin.
until
It
the
was
movie
on
was
the
out.
Marin.
It was
on
on
What the
Marin.
Fuck.
He did it on Marin. He was
Oh,
talking,
really?
and Marin's a big fan, but he was trying to, Marin's fan base. He kind of had to toe the line a little bit, be like, "What? What are you saying?"
Oh, Mark was kind of like, no, what do you mean?
I get what he's saying, though. I mean,
I hate gays.
yeah, basically,
I can't spell it out any clearer. Space.
I think he's just-
H.
I think they
Space. A. Space.
Zuz space. I think what he was saying, I understand what he's saying. It's like, how does this lady make a movie about American West? She's not even American.
Oh, yeah,
She's New Zealand. Yeah, go ahead.
He said, "What the fuck does this woman from down there know about the American West?" He said, "They're running around in chaps and no shirts. There's all these allusions to homosexuality throughout the fucking movie." And then he apologized for it.
I love it. I love what he's saying. I think that's great. Good for him. He's like, what? He's like, what does no one knows about
I
this?
wanted to see a Western, man. I watched it. It was just like...
I think that's the problem,
A
guys.
party you wanted to see Cumberbatch kiss a cowboy.
I was coming to see Lonesome Dove, too.
Nothing happens. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, look.
I come out of the tent. Next thing I know, 2 peckers are out. What kind of Western is this?
Did any of you guys watch like old westerns growing up at all?
Still watch them now.
Love 'em.
I watch
Yeah.
all of John Wayne.
My dad was really into them. Jay never was into them.
I love them. Spaghetti Western. I just watched For a Few Dollars More. This
Really?
weekend. Yeah, I love spaghetti westerns. I've watched every single John Wayne.
Jacob, you
I'm a
love them?
cowboy. I do. Like the Outlaw Josie Wales.
yeah.
Oh, what a
But-
great one!
I've seen some other. I've seen Outlaw Josie Wales. That's not? He's a
Clint.
He's
ghost.
always an anti-hero.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's always. I mean, there's one movie that he did.
Outlaw
which
Josie
is-
Wales when he puts the metal under his.
The plate, I think so.
Yeah. It's from the potbelly stove. He
There's
puts
one
the
movie
thing
that
on.
he does. He actually rapes 2 women,
Nice.
and it's. I never noticed it until
What's it called?
later.
What about Mr. Skin?
What's the one where he paints the whole town red?
I know.
What was that one?
Doja Cat?
What's the actor?
Clint Eastwood.
Oh,
Oh my God.
Yeah,
Steve
I
doesn't even know Clint
rewatched it a few years ago, and I'm like, he just took a woman
Uh-huh.
and
Yeah.
raped her in a barn.
Different time.
I know what
Jacob,
you're
it's not
talking-
funny. That's
It's
what
not
I'm
really
saying.
funny.
It's not a good thing. Jacob. It's
Although
not
I
a-
guess this New Zealand bitch didn't get that down when she started having everybody mowing out in their fucking teepees.
High
will-
Plains Drifter.
High Plains Drifter.
Oh yeah.
Are
There's
they-
two. There's two.
What's
I
he?
believe two.
Wasn't he dead in more than one of them? He came back like a ghost almost in
No.
a few.
No.
No, he
Just
never
Unforgiven.
Dies. Never dies, except in
Not dead and
Unforgiven at the end.
Unforgiven.
What's the one where
He
he's
no, he
dead?
lives. What's his name?
He's
Dies
alive
in
and
Unforgiven.
Unforgiven.
No, one of them he's like a ghost, like
No.
the whole movie or something.
No.
There is one that is like that.
Jay, there's
don't-
no movie
there's
that
no
Clint
movie
Eastwood's
like
a
that.
ghost.
Sure, he comes back, he's a ghost.
No, there's no one
Christine,
that is a
look
ghost.
at the movie where Clint Eastwood's a ghost.
That's
EASTWOOD.
No, that's fucking
GHOST.
Jonah Hex or some shit, right?
High
No.
Plains Drifter comes up again.
And what does it say?
It says that there's a ghost story interpretation of the movie.
That's bullshit. He's a
Oh, where he's like they're saying he's a ghost.
Yeah, it says
That's what it is. You guys aren't
it's
artistic
hinted
enough
at
to
strongly
interpret.
throughout the movie, suggesting that the stranger may be the ghost of slain federal marshal Jim Duncan.
Which is what it is.
He's not a
You guys
ghost.
don't see that because you guys aren't artistic. You guys.
yeah.
wanna
We don't
be-
see, and you don't see.
You
the
guys are
truth.
like cowboys, and I'm like, no, there's a film here
Dude,
that someone's trying to get something across.
You see that because you're autistic.
And then also Pale Rider.
Fuck it.
Pale Rider's
Rider
also
was
dead,
No,
right?
No, he's not dead. He's a
And that when he was dead, 'cause he's pale.
no. He comes into a town and the
Yeah.
It says Preacher is definitely a ghost, according to Clint Eastwood, who not only played the role but also directed the film.
He's
that's
a
biblical.
ghost.
it's not a
Well, it's
ghost.
biblical.
It's biblical bullshit. I'm backing Jacob. on
Jacob,
this.
he would never say the word biblical at all unless you said biblical. He's just
says
blindly
the
following
prayer.
you.
I love biblical. It's one of my favorite words.
Biblical.
Biblical. I almost named Max Biblical. I was like biblical Patrick Kelly.
Are the westerns? Are they always fighting Indians? Is that like
No.
No, each
No,
other
they
usually.
fight each other.
It's like banditos versus. Sometimes the Hispanics, right? Sometimes Mexicans.
Mexicans will go down to the border and steal some horses from Mexicans. But the only
But he was
real-
but he was a ghost in two of them, like I said.
no, he was not. That's
Pale
bullshit.
Rider and High Plains
He's
Drifter.
not a ghost. He's a guy.
Preacher is definitely a ghost, as he said. But Clint Eastwood
I
said
hope,
himself.
I hope you get your chest scanned and become a ghost.
Oh man, what if my chest scan? You're gonna really feel bad tomorrow if my
I will
chest
feel
scan.
it.
What if it
So-
goes? One of your lungs is gone.
It's from Revelations, and I looked, and behold, a pale horse, and its rider's name was Death, and hell followed him.
Yeah, he's just what he
Hades.
represents. He's not.
Well,
a
that's
ghost.
what Wyatt Earp yells out. You tell him I'm coming and hell's coming with me. You guys are probably confusing that for the two movies where Clint Eastwood was a ghost. You guys probably don't remember when he was a
I think
ghost.
the most authentic Western is Lonesome Dove.
What?
It's
Isn't that boring?
I think
It's a
it's you would hate it. It's
It's
a
boring.
6-hour miniseries.
Yeah, I remember.
But it's because they start from one spot and they would they had to push this cattle,
God.
and it takes years. It takes
sounds
like
awful.
over a year, and people
6
die on the
hours.
way.
to
Yeah,
move cattle?
yeah. Back then they didn't have planes. They had to push them through mountains and over fucking
Yeah, that's what they would do
rivers
on
and
fucking
shit.
Yellowstone. That's
Pe-
today. That's
People
modern.
would,
Yeah.
no, they would I'm talking from Texas to like Missouri.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
They do that.
They would and there was Indians and you'd be killed. The river people would die. Bears and shit back then. They just got rifles, the repeater, the Henry repeater, and
Oh, here he goes
stuff
with
like
his
that.
repeater again. Now we got to hear about the repeater.
I love the repeater.
You want that repeater so
I want
bad.
that goddamn repeater so bad.
And you want to one-hand it so
I
bad.
want to one hand, and I want to one with one hand and shoot it.
Yeah.
Ping, and
No,
here,
I know.
Here, poof, and then a couple minutes later, ping, ping.
You're going to kill an intruder one day.
I'm not going to kill anybody.
Outside shot, you ask someone to intrude your house and then kill them.
I'm trying to get you and Christine up there.
To intrude?
To kill us?
Yeah.
No.
And guys, he goes, guys, don't worry. We are fully armed, but just like whenever you get there, just kick the front door in.
Do you have a fenced-in backyard?
In where?
Yeah, the
Which
borders.
which house?
Yes, it is in the borders of New Hampshire. There is fencing.
No, the new one.
The new house. Not yet. We're trying to get a fence.
I know a fence guy.
I do too. I'm in touch with one, but it cost. It was like $20,000.
Jesus.
Not for
I
the
was
fence guy I know.
How much is your fence guy?
I don't know. You met the fence guy actually when we met. The big fans. Oh my God. They always go to every concert we're always at. Jesus Christ, you know her name?
Melissa?
No, she's beautiful. The
Maddie?
Maddie Arias, right? Is that
Yeah.
you seen him? Her and her husband were there. We saw them at the Corey concert. They're at everything there. Beautiful Hispanic-looking girl.
Oh yeah,
And her husband. Her husband is
Oh, yeah.
her husband's a fence builder.
she's gorgeous.
That's what he does.
Yeah, I got a guy fan. I was at one of my shows.
But he's ripping you off.
No, I just
20K?
I don't want to rip him off. He's like, dude, I'll work something out, and I feel bad. I don't
Rip
want
him off.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
Because
But here's a problem.
I'll tell you why. Because he's done bad things in his life, and he hasn't has his come up.
It's not the, who are you, God?
Yeah.
No.
You just got to assume someone's fucked him,
I don't want to fuck
Or
somebody.
he's fucked somebody.
I
so
can't
you fuck
assume.
him,
What if
though.
he didn't fuck anybody?
He did, though, for sure.
How do you know?
It was probably an older or young person.
We need a fence, though. I was thinking of getting this electric fence. It's a GPS collar now they have for dogs. Yeah. Where you can
Max keeps getting zapped. Ow, Dad!
Where you can set it up on your phone anywhere you go. You set up a perimeter on a map on your phone, and the dog can't go out of that perimeter.
I feel like Dawkins would just leap through it. We had a friend who put an electric fence around her house for the cat, and the cat just kept jumping through it, even though they'd like turn it up all the way, like past where it was dangerous.
It was
and
like a
the cat
cartoon.
would just still escape.
It would just run, and then all of a sudden you'd see its skeleton through its body, and then it would get through it like a cartoon.
That instinct to kill.
Can't you get like a deer fence?
Yeah, but that looks like shit. I don't want to, and I got new neighbors. You know what I mean? I don't want to put a deer fence up.
Were you already in a fight with your neighbors about the fence?
I was in my own head in the shower when I never even met.
It didn't happen.
I never even met the guy. Didn't even know his name yet. I didn't even own the house yet.
Eventually, though, he'll chump Bobby in front of his boy.
I didn't even close on the house yet, and I had a fight with this guy.
In your head?
Yeah, and he doesn't even look like the guy that I was fighting with in my head. Totally different look.
Oh.
They're actually...
Was he taller?
Both neighbors
before?
are sweet. They're great. I'm very lucky.
Nice.
But it is going to be a weird conversation when I say, hey, we're thinking of putting a fence up. They might be happy.
Well, here's great news. You don't have to worry about it this weekend because you're going to be... Yeah.
We'll be back.
Yeah. Until then, everybody, crackle, crackle.
See you guys later.